All right, everyone, it's 41 degrees outside, but today's the day that I love every year, and that is when we start the single seed challenge of each year. On today's video, we're going to start the hashtag single seed challenge 2025 plant here on Down Home Backyard Gardening. So sit back, relax, grab your coffee, and let's start this amazing challenge together. Okay, so what is the single seed challenge for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about? I've never heard of this challenge. Well, created by Scott Head over on Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. He put out a challenge, I believe it was 2020 or 2021, I don't remember. Just challenging people to grow one seed and to document the life cycle of that seed, from seed all the way through the life cycle. So what I've always done is I've always done an annual plant, one plant that only grows during 1 year. So peppers are perennials. They come back and come back and come back. So I've never done a pepper plant. I usually always do a tomato. But you might be asking yourself, well, what's the big deal about one seed, Chad? I mean, who cares? Well, that's the point, right? Who cares about one seed? Well, when you spend all that time and energy picking out the plant you want to grow, and then going through the seeds from that plant and picking out the seed that you want to spend the next calendar year loving, growing, taking care of, fertilizing, all that, it makes you realize and respect that one seed and the power within one seed. Because look, let's be real, in any pack of seeds that you get, you're going to get between 10 and 300 seeds, and then when you go out, most of us just throw a bunch of seeds on the ground, cover them, water them, and hope stuff grows, right? Well, yeah, that's what we normally do. But when you focus that energy on just one seed, you will value the power of God's creation in that seed and just what that one seed becomes. It's an amazing thing. It's an amazing journey to start. Every year I grow more and more in love with this challenge because it reminds me to slow down. Take your time and just focus on this seed, and then the plant, and then the fruit. And then when you pull it out at the end of the year and that plant is done, you're actually kind of a little sad because you've spent so much time and energy with this one plant. Now, I know I'm kind of going, now I know y'all might be thinking, man, this dude's nuts. No, we're gardeners, right? You're watching this because you love to grow. That's why you're watching this channel. That's why you subscribe to this channel. And if you like what you've heard so far, do me the 3 favors: share, like, and subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. When you're growing the one seed and you start to watch that one seed that you picked out start to grow, it just really, for me, it always reminds me to just slow down and to just be thankful that we're able to do this, that we're able to grow, that we have the desire to grow. And on that note, this is a fantastic challenge to introduce growing to a little one, to a kiddo. You don't have to have them help you in the backyard with all your garden and everything, but if you can get that one kiddo in your life, a kiddo, to grow something besides you, to get excited, to do everything, put the soil in the cup, pick out their seed, water their seed, watch their seed on the heat mat under the grow light, and then once it starts to pop through the top of the soil, watch their eyes just light up. And then as that plant continues to grow, or you decide to up pot it, you let them do that. Let them be a part of the whole thing. When you get it out in the ground outside and you let them get dirt under their nails and just be a kid in the garden with their grandparent or their parent or their aunt or their uncle or their neighbor, their, whoever. They are going to remember this, because this was me right here when I was 4 or 5, with my grandmother in Kentucky. And I still remember that time frame put that seed in my head, pun intended. And now I'm doing this. And this is a way of life for me. I love gardening. So get a kiddo involved. Very important to me. It's a big part of this channel. I love pushing that, because what's better than getting kids in the garden out in front of a phone or a tablet or a screen? Get them outside. Get some dirt in their nails. Let them sweat. Let them get bit by mosquitoes. They'll be okay. But that's what the single seed challenge is. It's about dedicating time to one seed, documenting the entire life cycle of that seed, and having fun with it. And if you're able to introduce someone, it doesn't have to be a kid. It could be a spouse. It could be a girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever, to gardening, then hey, we're all winning, right? Now, the one thing with this challenge, just like the other challenges that I do, and again, this was created by Scott Head over on Black Gumbo Southern Garden. Go over, check out his channel. This challenge is literally why I started doing a YouTube channel. Hey everybody, I am super excited to do this video today. I've been wanting to do this one since December or November of last year, or November, December of last year. And I'm going to do the single seed challenge. Scott Head over on Black Gumbo Southern Gardening started this challenge in 2020, I believe it was. And I've been wanting to do it, so we're going to knock it out today. So was this challenge right here. So this challenge is very important to me. And I will always do this challenge, and I will always be an ambassador for this challenge. So having said that, you have to make sure that when you upload a video, a short or a video, that in the title you put hashtag single seed challenge 2025. You can go back and look at other years' videos from lots of different people. Again, just type in hashtag just type in hashtag single seed challenge 2024 or 2023 or 2022. And you can look and see what everyone did as an example. But here's what I'm going to do. This year, just like I did last year, I'm going to grow the same tomato as last year, and that's this one right here. I just think this is such a beautiful tomato, and it says here on the back that these can get up to 1 pound in weight. So just a big tomato. Beautiful too. Now last year I had a beautiful plant growing. And when I went outside to put it in the ground to get it going, I had a lapse in intelligence. And this is what happened right here. Let's take the stake off of there. Now it's going to be a little flimsy. See. Well, y'all, I cannot tell you how unbelievably disappointed I am right there. Wow. So, I'm still not over that, but we are going to regrow this plant again this year, and I won't make that mistake again. We're going to get some fruit. But like I just said in the whole intro to this video, what we're going to do is pick the seed, and then we're going to get it planted. But first, I need to get some soil put in here. I need to put some drain holes in, and I need to label the cup. So I'll be right back. All right, everybody. I've gone ahead and labeled my cup here. We've got drain holes in, so we're good there. I've got a seed starting mix inside the cup, so we're ready to rock and roll, and I've got a hole right there in the center. So now let's pick out the seed. Now, to me, this is one of the most fun parts of doing this challenge is picking out the seed. Because again, we are choosing the seed we want to grow. We're not just throwing seeds all over the place and hoping plants grow. We are going to dedicate time to that one seed. And what I'm looking for is a good looking seed, a big seed, something that just kind of jumps out at me and says, plant me, which I'm kind of thinking this one right here. Let me make sure that's a single seed and not two that's been stuck together. Nope, that's a single seed. Or that one. Or that one. You know what? We're going to go with this one right here. It just called my name. All right. That right there, y'all, is the Single Seed Challenge seed for 2025. So with it still on my finger, I just dropped it. So let's go ahead and move it over into the hole. Come on. There we go. It's down there. It's ready to rock and roll. So let's pack it in. Now this seed starting mix was already pre-moist, so it's good to go. And we are officially on with this challenge. All right, so the cup is over there on the heat mat under the grow lights right next to the hashtag Tomato Challenge 2025 cups that I started earlier this week for that challenge. So I've got both of my tomato challenges sitting right over there. They're ready to rock and roll. Now, one thing, if you haven't seen the hashtag Tomato Challenge 2025 announcement video, which I'll put a link to right here, I explained why with the tomato, I only filled the cup up halfway. Reason for that is, and to be kind of quick about it here, tomato plant on their stems, they have little hairs. Those hairs can become roots. They have the potential to become roots. So as the plant grows and gets taller, you can add in soil around the stalk, giving that plant the opportunity to grow more roots, which more roots means a stronger plant. And then when you get it out in the ground, outside, it's just got a much bigger root system if you constantly continue up potting and allowing those hairs the potential or the ability, the opportunity to become roots. So that's why I did that, just in case you were wondering. But y'all, we're off to the races. And I want to say this, if I seem passionate about this challenge, I am. This is a very important challenge to me each year for so many reasons, but for the biggest reason is the opportunity to introduce others to growing. People that are like, oh, I have a brown thumb, I can't grow anything. Well, give it a shot. Grow one thing. Just one thing. Focus your time on that one plant. And you never know. That one plant might become 5 plants, might become 10 plants. The next thing you know, we have another gardener amongst us. So that's why this is important. And I say this every year. I thank Scott for creating this challenge, putting it out there to the world, because it has truly, honestly changed my life in the fact of wanting to garden more. Realizing that, hey, I have a green thumb. I can grow stuff. And then as stuff grows, you just get excited. And then moving that excitement from watching him on YouTube to now joining him on YouTube and finding another passion of mine, which is being right here, talking and expressing everything I've learned, what I'm thinking, what I failed on, what we're doing, and encouraging everyone out there. That's one thing this channel does, is I absolutely try to encourage everybody to get out and grow, to challenge the norm in gardening. Think outside the box, experiment, fail, learn from it, then you'll succeed. So, all right, if you are brand new to gardening and this is the first time you've heard of this challenge, I encourage you to join this challenge. If you're a seasoned gardener and this is the first time you've heard of this challenge, I encourage you to join this challenge. And I challenge everyone to get a kiddo involved, and or, let's just say someone who doesn't think they can grow anything. Have them give something a shot at growing. You never know. And that's the beauty of this challenge. So everyone, take care. God bless. I truly hope everyone is inspired to try this challenge, to join this challenge. And if you are, be sure to post it so we can all see each other's progress and encourage each other. I'll talk to y'all again real soon. Bye.